What's up, cousins? It's DYANAROZAY, and I bring a unique commentary to your favorite reality TV shows and whatever is popping on social media. I need you guys to come in, join the discussion, become a subscriber if you are not already, and make sure your notification bells are on so that you don't miss a thing. Welcome back, cousins. And if you are new here, welcome to the family. Love to have y'all. We got a lot to talk about, okay? We are talking about Lovemere Huntsville, Letitia Scott, who is out here subbing Destiny and letting her know, I said what I said. You are a liar, okay? You don't know what loyalty is. You don't know how to be a friend. I'm going to tell you about that. We are also talking about Angela Oakley, baby, because she said, listen, I am going to prove my innocence, even if it means I take down 2 marriages instead of 1, okay? Because what you're not going to do is call me a liar. I'm nobody's fool, baby. I'm going to tell you about that too, along with another story. We're going to talk about T.I. and Tiny. So stick around for everything, okay? All opinions are alleged, though, but these receipts are legitimate. So let's get into it. So let's talk about T.I. and Tiny, you guys, because they walked out of the courtroom today, $53 million light, okay? Now, some of y'all may remember last year they won a $71 million judgment, $18 million in punitive damages, and $53 million in compensatory damages against MGA, who a jury did find guilty of stealing the image of the OMG girls, OMG Girls, which is a group that Tiny managed and was basically Tiny and T.I.'s intellectual property. That was their group. The images of the girls belong to the group, belongs to Tiny and T.I. And MGA had some dolls that they called the Brat dolls. And when you looked at those dolls and you looked at the group, their image, the things they had going on with the hair, the skin tone, the clothing, they did look very similar, right? So last year when they did win that judgment, the actual judge who presided over the case pulled the $53 million in compensatory damages away from T.I. and Tiny, said that he thought they didn't have any real injury, so they didn't need or deserve the $53 million. T.I. and Tiny took it back to court, and today the final judgment was that the jury thought not. We're not going to give it to you. I think that they actually deserved it. I think they have been in court since 2023. I do believe that those dolls were in the image of the OMG Girls, and I think that they should have won the full amount, both punitive and compensatory damages. And I think what probably happened there is you have rich Black people standing trial, and there's jurors who just feel like they don't deserve it. They don't need it. So they're not going to give it to them, pretty much like the judge said. I could be wrong, but this is my opinion. That's what it looked like to me. But y'all talk to me in the comments. Let me know what y'all think. If you have better insight, put it in the comment section, and let's move on to Angela Oakley, baby, because she says she's going to tear everybody's house down to prove her point. Let's talk about it. Okay, so listen, Angela Oakley was over there on the Twitter X, baby, fighting for her life, trying to let people know that she is not crazy, she is not jealous, she is not dumb. But the viewers after Sunday night's episode, they really had some feelings about Angela, who started off Sweet 16 as one of the fan favorites, baby, had her out here, manufacturing fans to sell to her fangelas. Fangelas are the fan base. Anyway, listen, she was over there letting people know that she had a private chat with her neighbor that she didn't even want to bring to TV. And she said she did not. She said it was Shamia who brought that lady's name up, both Ashley and George, those are the neighbors that ended up showing up on screen, right? On a phone call and by way of picture. She said, I didn't do that. It was Shamia who did that. And she basically was blaming production for cutting it in a way that made it look like she was, doing more, right? She said that's not the case. So she's trying to vindicate herself. She also said that it looks like RHOA is going to take a full 2-week break before the story gets truly revealed. But here's where things get ugly, child. She said, hang on, the truth is coming for all involved. Wife included, and wife included is Ashley. So she said, because what the fuck, okay? I don't know what Ashley's doing, calling me a weirdo, basically telling Shamia that I tried to set her up and to watch her back. But she said, baby, I got receipts even with your husband, George. And if you need them, hold on to your seat, because that man told me he had to pay for it. Okay. Now, y'all remember Shamia was saying he was referencing a charity that she had, and he had given a check for that. Angela saying, I talked to George myself, and George heavily implied it was a quid pro quo. You gave him some, so he gave you some money. Okay, this is what Angela is saying, and she's sticking by it. I said what I said. Let's continue. Someone said, Angela, I want to believe you, child, but after what happened last year with Phaedra and the heckler, I don't know. These receipts better receipt this time, boo. Okay. And Angela said, I can respect that. I know that it looked bad for me last year. I apologize to Phaedra because I did get it wrong when the truth was actually in my face. So now she's saying it wasn't Phaedra, but she is putting whoever, she's saying someone sent them boys. Okay. And she said, the first time around, I got it wrong, but I got it right this time. Okay. Y'all, are y'all sticking with it? Someone else said that you are jealous of Shamia and her marriage. How dare you call Jero the Prince of Zamunda? And Angela said, no, I'm not jealous of her. Okay. I didn't even come for her marriage because she doesn't actually have a marriage to come for. Respect mine and I'll respect yours. It's simple. Is she saying that Shamia is in a marriage that's purely on paper and that Shamia gets to go out and do what she wants because of that? I don't know. I'm just reading between the lines here, but she said she don't have a marriage to come for. There's no marriage there. What me and Charles have is real. Okay. Anyway, she goes on to say that that Ashley and George are putting too much on it. She never brought them to the conversation, and that they are making things look real juicy on Shamia's side. But she said that's not the case. She also said that Ashley and George wanted to be on the show. That very last sentence, she said, they've been wanting to get on the show, and now you guys have made it. She also promoted George and Ashley's company. And yeah, y'all let me know what y'all think about this, okay? Anyway, Angela told people over there on Twitter X to go over to Ashley's IG page because she has entered the chat. And that's what we're about to do, because Ashley and Angela, even though they're neighbors, they may have beef forever after this. Because y'all know women hold a grudge. The men they'll get over it, but the women will hold a grudge. So let's check out what Ashley had to say. Okay, you guys. So Ashley got into the chat and she said, meanwhile, the Byrams don't need a show to validate our lifestyle. And if making the cut was supposed to elevate you, it didn't do much. Your front lawn is taller than me and full of weeds. Do better, neighbor. And Angela responded to it, y'all. She sure did. Angela said, nope, y'all taught me a valuable lesson. We know clout chasers when we see them now. Won't get me again, and the truth don't need my help. It will be revealed soon enough. Then she said, P.S. I saw this man yesterday, referring to George, the neighbor, and she said, he told me he loves all this. So you are clout chasers, in other words. And this is where things get a little creepy because Angela said, funny how me hiring a private investigator and asking questions about someone somehow turned into a manufactured storyline for somebody chasing a moment. Y'all don't have to like me, but one thing I'm not is a damn fool. And by the way, this is where Angela turns into Suge Knight, child. Angela said, if you don't want your personal injury attorney all up in your blogs and your videos, in your Instagram chasing clout, then maybe you should choose. And then she gives another injury lawyer's name and said, baby, I promoted you. Now I'm taking that back. And she said, I didn't bring this conversation. I didn't bring y'all to the conversation. It was Shamia who did. And I don't know. Angela said, I will tear both of y'all down if that's what y'all want. Now, y'all talk to me in the comments and let me know if you are okay with what Angela is saying, what she has going on here. Because y'all, I've been reading the comment section and there are people who know, and I want to say this is all alleged because I don't know nothing. I'm just bringing y'all what came to me. Someone sent me a message basically saying, listen, what Angela is saying about George is not far-fetched. When you listen to that man speak, he has a he says things in undertones, and basically the person said that he's very streetwise, okay? He's very street. She used another word, but I'm trying to clean it up. The person also said that Ashley is too, and that there's videos that's on social media where you can actually hear George talking to his wife, and that it can come across in a very colorful way, disrespectful, kind of, you know what I mean? That he doesn't have very much respect for women. So this is what came to me. I can't say for sure. I have not seen the video, so I can't even put anything on that. But apparently this video is out there and circulating. But from what I'm taking from that comment, the person is saying that George probably did say to Angela, she's so fine, I had to pay for it, and said it in a way, because that's what Angela said on the show, but that he said it in a way to suggest, wink, wink, hint, hint, I absolutely hit that. And that's why she got the check. That's what was brought to me. I'm just saying, y'all know, like I said, all opinions are alleged, child. It was on the show, and that's what we're discussing. That's what we're discussing, how this got so blown out of shape. But Angela is also saying that the wife needs to stay tuned, because if you want to make me out to be a liar, then I want you to hear what your husband said. Now, y'all talk to me in the comments and let me know what y'all think. Is this acceptable or not? Okay? Put it in the comment section, and we are about to move on to Letitia Scott and Destiny Payton. Okay, so you guys already know that Letitia and Destiny got into it. Letitia said that she don't think she could ever F with Destiny again. She don't trust her. She spins things. She doesn't know how to be loyal. She doesn't know how to protect her when in rooms that she's not in, right? When people are talking about me and I'm not there, Tisha said, I expect you to defend me, to defend my marriage, to defend my family, whatever's being discussed. And she said Destiny did not do that for her. And Destiny and Tisha had fallen out for a minute because Tisha unfollowed Destiny over there on Instagram during the filming of season 11. She had unfollowed her for a long time. And then it looks like when they started filming for season 12, Tisha started following Destiny again. Okay. But let me put this up here. Y'all know Belle Collective. Belle Collective is one of my favorite shows. Let me stick this up. Well, Letitia Pearson and Marie Hamilton, Dr. Marie, actually did an interview with Reality Rundown, and y'all can check that out over there on YouTube. But they did an interview where they talked about their friendship, their businesses, a whole bunch of things, but in particular, their friendship is what I want to talk to y'all about. And they said how they have each other's back on the show, how loyalty and friendship is very important to them. And Tisha Scott went over there and hearted the video, okay? But she also had this to say in the comment section. Tisha said, "I love this for them. Nothing like a girlfriend on the same show who truly protects you." And then she hearted it, okay? And the Reality Rundown got in there and said, "Letitia Scott, I hear you, child," okay? But I had to go check out the interview too, because I was like, well, what are they saying over there that got Letitia Scott and her fifis and subbing Destiny Payton to let her know, you tried it, and I'm still standing on everything I said. Okay, so here is basically the gist of it. This is a little bit of the transcript, and this is coming from Letitia Pearson. And Letitia said, "Loyalty is everything. And I was taught that it's your word. Loyalty is your word, and that's all you have. Like, don't tell me who you are, what you're going to be, how you're going to move, then show me." I think she was just kind of rambling off, but basically she was saying your loyalty is everything. Tell me who you are, show me who you are, do what you say you're going to do. And then she goes on to say that loyalty is very, very, very important. And she said, I even talked about it in one of the past episodes, the reunion. And she goes on to say, she made a reference to Marie. She said one of the reasons why she goes so hard for Marie and that she never goes sideways on Marie or with Marie is because she knows that when she walks out of the room, Marie will have her back. She doesn't have to worry about that. She said people can tell you all day long that they're team you, and then the next minute, they're going to, come out the bag on you. So she said she's never experienced that with Marie, and she trusts Marie through and through. Letitia Scott went on to say, and that's the beauty of it. That's why I love me some Dr. Marie Monroe. Okay. She said that she loves the fact that she doesn't have to be in the room, and she always knows that Marie has her back. She will defend her, period. So she was, cheering on loyalty. Marie had some nice things to say as well. Check this out. Marie says that she is extremely protective of her friends, and she don't mind being super vocal when it comes to her friendships, okay? Marie said that's how you show up. That's how you showcase your loyalty for your friends, by demonstrating that you can protect them when they're not around. Now, y'all can pause it to read the rest. But she basically said that she will always have Letitia's back, and that's just who they are. They know that they will always be able to, take care of each other, even when the other one isn't in the room. And this was a big deal to Letitia Scott. And y'all see the heart at the bottom, that little circle over there in the left-hand corner. That's where Letitia liked the comment. And then she got into the comments, and she got struck back at Destiny yet again. So they're filming season 12. She has refollowed Destiny. She even said that she had to have a hard conversation where she had to accept some things, and it'll come up on the show. But it looks like she is standing. She said what she said. In other words, she said what she said. Destiny ain't loyal. Okay. And y'all can talk to me in the comments and let me know what y'all think about all of this. Please and thank you. I want to thank all my cousins for following me, listening to this video today. If you are new to the channel, please become a subscriber, become a part of the family, hit the like button, make sure your notification bells are on. Follow me on all platforms at DYANAROZAY. I appreciate every single one of y'all for rocking with me. And until the next one, bye-bye.